Yourself in a dark dungeon searching for treasure and being kind to your friends, you're probably the Quest Kids. Hey guys, and thanks for joining us at Tantrum House Studio 3. I'm Will Meadows.
And I'm Leah Meadows, and today we're doing a preview of the game, The Quest Kids, from Treasure Fall Games.
It's from designer Dustin McMillan. It's for 2 to 4 players. It's a cooperative dungeon fantasy crawl game that takes about 30 minutes to play. They sent us a prototype copy of the game, so let's check out how it's played.
To set up the game, lay out the board and fill the left and middle rooms with the green and gray cards, and the right rooms with the red cards.
Place out the decks of cards and resources and fill the bag with treasures.
Give each player a character, a board, 3 health, 1 quest, and a starting resource, and you are ready to begin.
On their turn, players will move to spaces in the cave in order to explore. Green cards are always good, gray are sometimes good, and most of the red are baddies. But a few of them have super awesome rewards.
If a player reveals a monster, they must turn in their required resources. If they don't have enough, they can ask their friends for help.
Other players will gain a kind card for helping, and these have benefits like gaining health, victory stars, or treasures.
Players continue exploring until all of the cards have been revealed, and the player with the most points wins.
The Quest Kids is based on characters from a YouTube channel that has a continuing storyline that's ongoing. Those characters are plugged into this game, and the whole goal of this game is to introduce youngsters to RPG-type scenarios, the dungeon crawl idea and collecting treasures and resources. It's got a very easy rule set. It's not hard to set up at all, and we've had some fun playing it. What did you think of the game?
I really like that. It's not exactly an RPG game, but it kind of feels like one, just a little smaller, not as big as most RPGs, because we play a Star Wars one with Ryan, which is really fun. And I haven't checked out their YouTube channel, but I probably will.
I've seen some of the stretch goals or I've seen some of the pictures for this game, and I'm anticipating some of the stretch goals being actual minis. Our version of the prototype came with cardboard standees, but I've seen some models of the 3D rendered characters, which would be a pretty neat addition to the game.
Yeah.
In the game, you have to have the cards necessary in order to defeat the bad guys that come up, and you're heavily rewarded in the game for helping other players.
Yeah, you get those kind kid cards that have get an extra turn or get one of any resource. And there's also this bag that you pull out of that get half a star. If you have 2 of these, you get a whole star. Or if you're a certain character, you get 2 stars or something. And then there's also negative, so you don't get bunches of points.
Right, there are some bad ones in there as well, but the majority are positives, and yes, based on who your character is, you might get more rewards or less. One of the interesting things I've also seen that I assume comes with the game is a scoreboard sheet that's like a coloring page that looks pretty neat, and basically you track your score on that at the end of the game because you will be scoring points from those treasure tokens, from the cards that you get. I think some of the kind cards had points on them as well.
Yeah.
Some of the cards in the game, you'll be collecting some really nice, cool, chunky jewels. You saw some of those in the B-roll shots, and there's just a lot of fun components to kind of collect and hoard on your player board, and it's all a little bit oversized. The art for it is really fun and bright and friendly, and it's really just an approachable type of game.
Yeah. I also like that you don't always win, because when I played it, there was one guy left and nobody could beat him. So we just left him and counted our points.
Yeah, there are some really big bad guys in the game. There's this dragon that takes all kinds of cards, so you do have to kind of save up for him at the end. And so it's nice that you may not win it the very first time. It definitely is the type of game where you could do as much storytelling as you want to in the game, or you can play it like a straightforward board game where you're just revealing tiles and collecting the cards. So we've had a good time with it. If it looks like something you'd be interested in, check it out on Kickstarter right now. And then, as always, be sure to subscribe and follow along here at
Come shot.
Very nice. Well done, dude.
That sounded even worse.
Sounded just right. All right. And you're Liam Meadows, and today we're previewing the game, The Quest Kids. Gather your team.
Gather your friends.
gather your friends, and be kind. Nothing better. I didn't think so. All right, here we go. One more time. Look at the camera. Quiet rabbit.